If these were normal times, Donald Trump's federal classified documents trial would have started last month. At this point, we would be in the heart of a trial that was expected to last about 3 months. But of course, these are anything but normal times. And instead of being in a Florida courtroom arguing over the actual facts of the case, today the special counsel's team and Trump's lawyers were in the second of 3 days of farcical hearings set by Judge Aileen Cannon on Trump's claims that the entire investigation is unconstitutional and should be, surprise, surprise, thrown out. In today's performance, Trump's lawyers went after the funding for special counsel Jack Smith's investigation, claiming that it unconstitutionally violates the appropriations clause of the U.S. Constitution. This comes after Friday's claim that Smith's appointment was invalid without Senate confirmation. And I'll say this again, if by small chance Judge Cannon is listening. These arguments have already been made and rejected by multiple courts dealing with special counsels, including the ones who investigated Richard Nixon during Watergate, Robert Mueller, who investigated Trump's ties to Russia, and even with David Weiss, who is investigating Hunter Biden. The one hearing with valid purpose today was over the special counsel's request to impose a limited gag order on Trump to restrict him from making statements endangering law enforcement agents participating in the case. This request stems from Trump's blatantly false and dangerous claims, suggesting that the FBI agents who searched Mar-a-Lago in 2022 were planning to use deadly force against him. As a helpful reminder, first, the language Trump was referring to is standard language in all searches, even in the one used when the FBI searched President Biden's home. Second, Trump's lawyers were informed that the FBI was coming. And third, the FBI conducted the search purposefully on a day Trump wasn't even there. Joining me now is Neil Katyal, former acting Solicitor General and MSNBC legal analyst. Neil, my friend, please tell us, how unusual was it for this hearing to take place, and what new could have possibly been learned on today?
Well, Joy, I really like the way you started by saying if these were normal times, because this hearing today and these hearings before Judge Cannon are anything but normal. She's been entertaining days of arguments about whether the special counsel is unconstitutional, which is pretty much a laughable argument. I had the privilege of drafting those special counsel regulations back in 1999, a long time ago. And I can tell you that we went and presented them to the House and Senate leadership, including the Republicans, including the top Republican lawyers for the House and Senate. Everyone thought they were constitutional. Nobody thought there was any possible problem. And indeed, as you said, this question's been repeatedly litigated, repeatedly lost. This is an enormous waste of time. And I'd say these are specious arguments, but I think actually that's too generous. There's no plausible interpretation of the regulations or the precedent and tradition that surrounds them that would justify the way Judge Cannon has entertained these arguments so far.
Hey there, MSNBC fans. I'm Luke Russert, and be sure to join me, Rachel Maddow, Jen Psaki, Lawrence O'Donnell, Steve Kornacki, Joy Reid, and many more September 7th in Brooklyn, MSNBC Live Democracy 2024. Click on the link for ticket information. We will see you there.